Alright, welcome back you guys. For today's video, we're going to be making chicken sandwiches, Popeye style. Here are some of the ingredients you'll see me using. I have here the chicken breast, the flour for the breading, as well as some cornstarch to make it a bit thicker and crispier. Also just a few ingredients you'll see me add to the sandwich, and our spices you'll see me using, which includes some salt, black pepper, a little Cayenne pepper, some Louisiana Cajun seasoning. I have here some garlic powder and some onion powder, a little celery seed, and paprika. And I'll also include all the seasonings down below in the description link, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so for the first thing you want to do is to cover the chicken breast. You can cover it with some parchment paper, or whatever you want to cover it with, so that you can use a rolling pin or whatever you have to go ahead and flatten that chicken out. That way the chicken is not too thick. Or you can literally roll it, but I prefer to bang it out. Alright, once you have it all flattened out, alright, I went ahead and cut the chicken breast up and I put it in a bowl. Now we're going to add in our seasonings. Alright, I went ahead and cut the chicken breast up and I put it in a bowl. Now we're going to add in our seasonings. Alright, the seasonings that I showed you guys before, we're going to go ahead and add to this chicken. A little salt, a little onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, black pepper. Yes guys, you want to make sure you season it very, very well. And then of course, once you go ahead and season everything, flip it over. Make sure you're seasoning both sides of everything. And then I'll show you the next step. Alright guys, after you finish seasoning that all up, you will go ahead and add in your buttermilk. You want to make sure you have that chicken fully covered in buttermilk. Then after that, you want to add some hot sauce. I have here some Frank Red Hot hot sauce, and you're going to see me add in the hot sauce and just dab it all in there. Going to give it that kick and that extra flavor that you need. Okay, once you've added in all of your spices and sauce, you want to go ahead and cover this with some paper or foil, and then go ahead and put it in the fridge and let it marinate for about an hour or so, or maybe 30 minutes depending on how soon you want to cook the chicken. Stay tuned. Alright guys, next I'm going to go ahead and use this pan here. You'll see why in a minute, because once I start dipping it, the chicken in the flour, it does get kind of messy, so you want to make sure you have a broad area to dip the chicken in. All that flour in there. Next I'm going to add in some cornstarch. I'm going to add a decent amount of cornstarch so that it can, help that chicken to rise. You want that crunchiness to it. This will definitely help obtain that. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and start seasoning the flour. And again, I'll show the seasonings in the description below. Then after you add that, I'm going to go ahead and start stirring it all around. You can do that with your spoon. Just go ahead and actually get a sifter. You want to get if you have one, just get something that'll help you make sure you get it thoroughly through. Just right now I'm just using the spoon, and I will go back again and make sure it's all thoroughly sifted in there. Okay guys, I have here a deep fryer in our canola oil. I'm going to go ahead and start pouring that in there. And then of course you want to let this grease get nice and hot before you start adding in your chicken. Make sure you have a decent amount of grease, because you're going to need to fry that whole piece of chicken breast. Probably do one at a time. Alright you guys, I have here the chicken in buttermilk and the seasonings. I'm going to go ahead and start dipping it in the flour here, one by one. And then after that, we're going to start putting it in the deep fryer. Okay. Alright, so it's been sitting and marinating for about 30 minutes or so. So I'm just going to take one of these here in the buttermilk like so, with tongs if you have it, or a fork. And then you want to dip it in that seasoned flour. Get it nice and breaded up. Make sure on both sides you have it nice and breaded. And then if you want to go ahead and get in there with your hands, you can do that also. Some people like to drizzle a little buttermilk in the flour also. You can do that like here, just on the sides or whatever, because it'll give you those little pieces, those little crumble pieces that you like to see on your chicken breast to make it extra crispy. So if you want to do that, just drizzle in a little bit of buttermilk and it'll help you obtain those crispies, okay? So just flip it in there really good. I may go ahead and double back and go ahead and dip it in some more buttermilk again, just because I want it to be very crispy. And then just re-dip it there in the flour, making sure you get both sides. Make sure you're patting that flour in very well. Okay. Okay, next we're gonna, it's fully covered here. We're gonna make sure we go ahead and put this in the grease. There you go. Right, first you want to start it off by adding in your mayo. Next you're going to add in some of the hot sauce. Frank's Red Hot is what I have here. And then add a little bit of this Cayenne Pepper. And then you are all set for your sauce. It's like a spicy mayo sauce. That is so good, you guys. I definitely recommend trying this yourself if you can't get one, you know, from Popeyes. You can definitely make this at home yourself. And it's just as delicious.